Hello and welcome to the 8th video of the Google Ads series. In this video, we'll cover the basics of conversion pixels, what they are, how they work, and how to set them up. You might have heard of conversion pixels and wondered what they do. Simply put, they are small pieces of code generated from platforms like Google Ads or Facebook Ads, which we place on our website. These pixels serve multiple purposes, the first of which is counting conversions. For example, in Google Ads, when you run a campaign, you can track metrics like clicks, impressions, and costs. But more importantly, you can track conversions. By placing conversion pixels on the landing page, Google can track how many users completed the form, giving us valuable data on how many leads were generated. Conversion pixels aren't limited to forms. They can track various actions. For an e-commerce site, this might be purchases, while for a platform like eToro, it could be registrations. Whatever your conversion goal is, pixels allow you to measure it. Beyond tracking, conversion pixels help you optimize campaigns. For example, if you're running a campaign for registrations on eToro, once the pixel tracks these conversions, you can use bidding strategies like maximize conversions or target CPA, cost per acquisition, to optimize towards those goals. Lastly, conversion pixels are essential for building remarketing lists. Without these pixels on your site, you can't create remarketing campaigns, which will be covered in the next video of this series. The first step is generating the conversion pixel, and the second is implementing and testing it. To generate the pixel, go to Tools and Settings in your Google Ads account and navigate to Conversions. From there, click on New Conversion Action and select the type of conversion you want to track. For website tracking, choose Website. If you're tracking conversions for an app, choose App, or select Phone Calls if you're tracking phone call conversions. You can also import conversions from Google Analytics, which we'll cover later in this series. Let's start with a website example using eToro.com. Once you select Website, you'll need to enter the website URL and click Scan. Google will then scan the site to identify potential tracking points. You'll have the option to automatically create events, but for now, we'll set them up manually. Next, you'll define the goal and action optimization. In our case, we're tracking lead submissions, so we'll choose Submit Lead Form. You might have multiple conversions to track, such as adding products to a cart or making a purchase, and Google allows you to define each one separately. For now, we'll stick with tracking one conversion action, lead form submission. You'll also need to name your conversion action, which we'll simply call Submit Lead Form. The next option is value. Assigning a value to conversions can be useful, especially for e-commerce sites. For example, when a customer makes a purchase on an online store like Amazon, the purchase has a specific monetary value. You can pass this value through the conversion pixel, allowing Google Ads to optimize for ROAS, return on ad spend, as covered in our bidding strategy video. While this is essential for e-commerce, it can also apply to other businesses that value actions like sign-ups or lead generation. For example, let's say I recently booked an eye test online, and I had to make a payment while booking the appointment. In such cases, the conversion pixel can pass the payment value. Now, you have the option to either use the same value for each conversion, useful when the value remains consistent, like booking appointments, or use different values, ideal for e-commerce websites where the order value changes based on purchases. In our case, we're tracking lead forms, so we'll select Don't use a value for this conversion action. Next, you'll choose whether to count every conversion or one per person. For instance, if someone submits a lead form twice, we only want to count it as one lead, so we'll choose one per person. However, in cases like ticket purchases, where a person might buy tickets multiple times, you'd select Count Every Conversion. Then there's the click-through conversion window. By default, this is set to 30 days, meaning if someone clicks your ad and returns to your site within 30 days to complete the action, the conversion will still be attributed to that original ad click. We recommend leaving this setting at default. The next option is whether to include conversions or not. This is useful when you don't want certain actions to count toward your conversion goals. For example, if you're running a branding campaign and you're tracking clicks to terms and conditions pages, but don't want those to count as conversions, you deselect Include in Conversions. In most cases, though, you'll leave this on. Finally, you'll choose the attribution model. This defines how credit for a conversion is assigned across clicks. Data-driven attribution, which gives credit to all touchpoints leading to a conversion, is recommended. You can also choose last click if you want to give all credit to the final interaction. Once you've made these selections, click Create and Continue. You'll be given 3 options to install the conversion tag. Install the tag yourself, email the tag, or use Google Tag Manager. In most cases, Google Tag Manager is the preferred option, but for now, we'll select Install the tag yourself. After you've generated the tag, you'll copy and paste this pixel code into your website. This code will track any conversions and attribute them to your campaigns. Once you've done that, click Next, and you're all set. You'll be able to monitor your conversions in the Google Ads dashboard and optimize your campaigns accordingly. This concludes our overview of conversion pixels, their setup, and their benefits. In future videos, we'll dive into advanced topics like remarketing. Thank you for watching.